Oof. Oof. My chair is suddenly uncomfy. Oof. There we go. Where was I? We are working on the Ashalan. That's where I want to start. So let's see what I want to do for formatting. So I have another setting that I have created. And I don't believe in like. So let's see. I did this. Three, and then so you know what? I'm gonna I don't believe in reinventing the wheel. So I'm just gonna copy paste and then clear it out and use that as a template for the 3 races, cause I am slightly lazy. But yeah, this is something that I created for my table. Been a lot of fun. This is mostly focused on aberrants. But that's not what we're working on. We are working on our little desert hellscape place. I'm just gonna leave a period here as a marker. And size is obviously medium, but I'll and then I'm not obviously going to leave these as what they are, but I'm gonna leave the names there so that we have the ability just easier to remember how everything is set up. Because I would rather clear it out and retype something than to reinvent the wheel, because that's always annoying. It's always really annoying. So how about Scorchborn? Flamekissed. The Reclaimers of the Holy Sands. Oh, Scorchborn, not Scorchborn. Let's think about this. Ashalan are the descendants of an ancient lineage of desert elves who claim to have been reborn in flame. According to Imperial Doctrine, if I can remember how to spell today, that would be fucking fantastic. The Great Phoenix descended from the sun and chose their bloodline to purge the impure from the sands. Yeah. When the desert was ruled by beast-blooded tribes and scaled warlords, the Ashalan saw themselves as arbiters of divine purity. Fire made flesh. Their conquest is remembered as by the oppressed as a bloodbath. The Ashalan remember it as Anzira, I guess. The illumined rebirth. Yeah, that's good enough. Let's see. So they're going to at this time mostly be diplomats and yada yada, so I think charisma +2, and I want constitution +1. Ashalan mature at the same rate as humans, because I want them to be warfaring. Whereas we have most elves, like they're children for like 200 years. I want them to be children for 18 years. Live for millennia and be warmongers. I feel like that kind of flips the script on its head. Maybe not a millennium. Maybe there's still less than what we would typically see in an elf. Maybe 750 years. Give them an idea of rebirth and reincarnation, maybe. Their elven ancestry grants them much longer lives. They live for approximately 750 years and mark each generation with ritual fire rites that symbolically burn away past sins of previous lives. Do we want to add alignment to this? I feel like they would typically lean toward lawful alignments, but at the same, because I mean, like, look at how rigid their society is, even if they rebelled against it. Oh, I would say like, no, we don't need to add alignment. I don't want to impair how a player views this in any direction. Oops, I forgot to Ashalan. Yeah, I don't think that matters. Ashalan stand between 5'6" and 6'2". Often wiry with elegant builds. Your size is medium. Just 30 feet. Fuck it. Here's where we start getting to fun stuff. This is where we start getting into creating like actual traits. So kindled rebirth. There's no J in rebirth. There's no J in rebirth, right? When you are reduced to 0 hit points, but not killed outright, you can instead drop to 1 hit point. I love stuff like that. When you do, searing light explodes from you in a 10-foot radius. Creatures of your choice in that area must make a dexterity saving throw. And you know what? I'm gonna bold dexterity. Okay, here we go, guys. Here we go with math. DC equals, let's see, what's normal? 8 plus your proficiency bonus. Plus your charisma modifier. If that feels right. Or take damage equal to your level. Like the damage is never gonna be super impactful. Once you use this feature, you must finish a long rest to use it again. Do we want this to be damage? Hmm. Hmm. Maybe. Maybe instead of damage. Maybe instead of damage, we. But why don't we make it a Constitution saving throw? Or be blinded for a number of turns equal to your proficiency bonus. I feel like that's a better mechanic to utilize. I want to, as orators, I want to give them the thaumaturgy cantrip. There's no J in thaumaturgy. I don't remember, does thaumaturgy have maybe instead of I want to give them the thaumaturgy cantrip. Maybe we just say born orator. You naturally have use of the thaumaturgy cantrip. I don't really think that we need a lot of craziness with that. Imperial bearing. You have advantage on charisma